And now, this week's Hangin' with B-Draft. Buckle up, grab your beverage of choice, you animals. Here's Prickly Pete Fever and Dick Kensworth.
West is the word. Week 1 in the books. Scandal, intrigue, accusations, lies. Get 'em, Teddy. Welcome to Hangin' with B-Draft. I'm your host, Prickly Pete Fever. No Dick Kensworth this week. I'll be honest, folks, he's in some trouble. We will hear from Tibbs if he doesn't stand us up. Sammy Boyer, Jean Bernard, Brett Armstrong. We'll hear from Chow Kwan. You're not going to want to miss this one, folks. Let's get right into it. We start by taking a look at the first game of the evening. East Invasion gets to win over Arsenio Billingham, 78-67, an 11-point win there. A problem for the league, I think, when Jeff Rubin, Mike Jochin, 29 points apiece. Two leading scorers in the league actually on the same team. That's not good. Mike Jochin, Jeff Rubin, both at 29. East Invasion's definitely going to be a factor down the stretch. I just don't know if the Billinghams find enough offense outside of Barrett. Hopefully Ostrander can step up. He needs to average 15 to 18 for this team to be successful. Bring in the commish, Tibbs, on the Tommy Doyle dial-up. Tibbs, what's going on? Where are you at? You out of town?
I'm actually in D.C. I flew out on Friday, which is why I answered nobody's emails. So yeah, I'm calling in from still from the East Coast, but not from home.
All right, cool. Well, let's first talk about the new website. Everyone wants to know, what's the deal, Tibbs? It's kind of a mess. I can't see the box scores that idiot Jesse keeps posting as a guest. I kind of like the interface, but what's the deal?
It's mostly done. We're fiddling with a few things here and there. Everybody likes to see all their stats, so we're making sure that everybody can see all that. But other than that, we're working. The boards are most contentious right now, but we're working on those too. More formatting than anything else. I like the functionality a whole lot better so far.
All right, enough of the boring shit. Let's talk basketball. So when did you actually get there? What did you witness? Your initial thoughts on week 1?
I saw a pretty sloppy Hoops McCann team. Armstrong wasn't very aggressive, but he and Tang combined to get it done late. I saw what you're talking about. Really, really play hard. Maybe above their heads. We don't know. But anytime LeBlanc, I think I saw him miss 2 shots in the last 12 minutes of that game. And he had a great look to send it into overtime that just went off the front rim. They're going to be a lot tougher than people expect.
Yeah, you got to give any team with LeBlanc and Brian Barrett a chance. I just don't know if they have enough parts around them. A really good league this season. So talking about Hoops McCann, Brett Armstrong, 6 steals in this one, 6 assists, 10 boards, 12 points. Quite a line for him. I actually caught up with him after the game. Prickly Pete sitting here with Brett Armstrong. Brett, what is your nickname? What's your true nickname? I've heard a lot of versions.
I've had a lot of nicknames over the years. My CAC, what's the word? Moniker. My CAC moniker is Barms. It's my Barms.
We can do better than that.
B-Arms, if you wanna.
I like something spiderish. I'll work on something. We'll get that.
I heard what was it? One of your radio shows. They referred to me as a spider monkey on anabolic steroids.
I like that.
So
I like that.
If you want to work with that.
Tell me about the game.
Just had our first game today. It was the first time we had all our pieces together, and it's definitely still a work in progress. I think we've got all the pieces to be top team in the league. We've got some size. We've got probably more speed than anyone else in the league.
That's a good combo.
Me and Tang are gonna cause
it's a hell of a backcourt. It's a hell of a backcourt
for anyone.
Tang's a good player.
Yeah.
So you guys won, clearly.
Yeah, it was a tight game, though. We're still, like I said, a work in progress. We're putting the pieces together. We grinded it out, though. I think we were down 5 with, 10 minutes left.
You got one of these?
Doing an interview here, Burge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Came back and ended up pulling it out by, 3 or 4.
All right, good deal. Brett Armstrong. Just heard from a potential league MVP candidate for sure, Brett Armstrong, doing work this week for Hoops McCann. Definitely a team we'll have to keep an eye on. You heard Jason Burge come in there. He was nice enough to point out the free T-shirts at CAC. I'm interested in the matchups in this one. Did Frere go with Barrett one-on-one the whole time?
They rotated on Barrett. They had Frere. They had a little Armstrong. They're a little small, but they made it work. LeBlanc is going to be the matchup problem for everybody. If you give him even a couple inches, he's putting a shot up. And I think that's a good thing. Last season he had Rubens take some of that away. So I think this season he's going to shoot even more, and, he's going to average, close to 30 a game, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel you, Tibbs. Big fan of his. We'll see if there's enough around him. Taking a look at Hoops McCann. Teddy, what is that? It's not time for the break. Okay, king of the nickname, Teddy Too Hot, the debut official nickname of Brett Armstrong. Teddy, what do we got? Oh, I think I see where this is going.
Farmageddon.
Yeah, this is it. I know it sounds crazy. The signs are everywhere. Farmageddon is coming, and I'm freaked out because time is running out. Guys, we're looking at a full-on Farmageddon. This is why I need your help. Together we can use the power of crowdsourcing and the internet to solve this mystery and stop Armageddon from happening.
Farmageddon.
All right, Teddy. That's a bit of overkill, I think. You're a little dramatic. I like the work, though. Very nice hustle. Barmageddon, it is the new nickname whenever we refer to him. It will be Barmageddon here on Hanging with B-Draft. Next week, Hoops McCann plays VIP on Swole, ex-Fur Coat and Company. We'll be hosting Hoops McCann. That's the 7:40 game. Meanwhile, what you cacking about Willis playing the Hummer Rockers? That should be a good one, huh, Tibbs?
Oh, that's one of the few teams that actually has the size to match up with Barrett, not double on him, and still guard LeBlanc with, lots of help defense, a big, tall guy to get a hand up. I heard Jesse is amped for that game.
Yes, you can bet he is. I know he's always psyched to play the best, and LeBlanc definitely one of the best. Let's talk about your game this week, Tibbs. Buffalo Soldiers, which is you, the Hammer, Chris McCauley, Tim Burke, Ratchford, and Francisco. He was pretty impressive, actually. I liked his game. Took on VIP on Swole. You guys got the win. I think you won by like 11. VIP on Swole changing their name out of nowhere. Thoughts on the game?
That was surprising. The name change, not the result. I feel like I've beaten Stat 4 games in a row now, and obviously it wasn't all me. I did not play that well, but Craig found a three-point shot in the offseason. Burke, Frank, MC2. It was a great, great team win. I liked it. Tristan, did you see Tristan's line? 6 points, 8 rebounds. If we get that out of him every week, it's going to be tough to beat the Buffalo Soldiers.
Yeah, well, I'm a big fan of Tristan, and I really liked Frank. He was a good player.
Absolutely. I think he took a couple three-point shots, hit 2 of them. He's going to get more run when he gets more comfortable, yanking people in and out. I think he's going to be a threat for us that a lot of people aren't going to be ready for.
The Hammer was also doing his thing. He looked dominant at times in this one, Tibbs.
He played balls out. It was great to see. It took him 1 week this season to get a win instead of the first 9. I think he's motivated to play well, and I'm excited. I'm excited to play with the Hammer.
All right, we've taken a look at the first 3 games of the night. East Invasion 78 over the Arsenio Billinghams 67. What you cacking about Willis losing to Hoops McCann by only 3, 61-58 there. Buffalo Soldiers 78 over VIP on Swole 64. A high-scoring week, generally speaking, all around. When we get back from the break, we'll talk Hummer Rockers, got, as well as a tight one in the nightcap, Screwed by the Bells, just dropping short to He's Heating Up. We'll take a peek at next week's games, as well as talk to Chow Kwan and Sam Boyer.
Go to part 2, dummy.